Hello and welcome. I'm Ali Hessam and this is Solidworks Sharks. Today we're going to design a circulating reamer in Solidworks. And before we start, if you're new to Solidworks and designing, I recommend you go to the channel Solidworks Sharks and start your SolidWorks and designing journey from those basic intermediate videos. And if you're ready, let's start. Okay, we're going to File, New, and choose Part and click on OK. And let's start. We're gonna open a sketch and choose the front plane and go for lines, and let's give it a 65 for height and a 30, and now we're going to choose spline. For a spline, we're gonna just connect these ones to each other, these 2 points, and then click on exit. And as you see, it looks like a normal line, but it's not actually like that. You click on it and you then will get the chance to give it degrees. And let's click on smart dimension. Let's give it a degree of 69 and click on enter. Also, we could give it and define it a size. So for this one, we're going to choose 70, and also let's click on it again and click on the vector to choose it to be vertical, and also give it a size of maybe 85. Okay, the basics are ready. Let's go to features and choose revolved bus. And for axis of revolution, we're gonna choose this second line, and as we see in the preview, it looks like what we want. So this is the basic. And now let's go again to sketch, choose another sketch, and going to designing tree and choose the right or front plane. Doesn't actually make lots of changes, and choose the front plane to sketch our bases on the front plane. Now again, let's choose a line and define the sizes. Let's go for 75 and 8, also 5, and a total height of 22. Okay, now let's go to sketch fillet, and we're gonna have to click on here to make a fillet. As you see in the preview, we choose 15 millimeters for the radius of our fillet, and let's click on OK. And as you see, the lines became a fillet. And now for here, it says the fillet could not be added because the specified radius would eliminate one of the elements. So we're gonna have to make and choose a 4. Okay, and it looks fine. And again, let's give it a 3. Works out just fine. And it's already. Let's click on OK, and then we're going to surfaces because we only have a single line. Now let's choose revolved surface instead of revolved boss. And for axis of revolution, we're gonna have to again make and design an axis. Let's sketch the axis. Let's choose a center line and again get back to surface and choose revolved surface, as it's already took the axis of revolution, and we're gonna see we're seeing the preview. Let's click on OK, and now let's it's just a surface, and we want to thicken that. All right, so we go to surfaces and choose the thicken command, and for thicken parameter we choose this one, and let's give it a 2 millimeter thickness, and the merge results actually make these two different solids convert them into each other, and then merge them and make a single solid. And let's click on OK, 2 millimeters, and as you see, we've made a solid from a surface. As we already know, surfaces are no solids. And now let's have some fillets. Let's go to fillet, to features, and choose this kind of fillet. In this kind of fillet, you're gonna have to choose 3 surfaces, and it will make a fillet through all those 3 surfaces. Let's see the first face and second one and third face, and you see the preview. Click on OK, and it looks fine. Let's again click on surface and go to this type of actually simple fillet, and click on this. Give it a 5 millimeter fillet and click on OK. Looks fine. Now this is the trickiest part inside of designing this circulating reamer. So let's start to make that shear right here. It's all about making that shear. Let's choose sketch and go to front line, choose this one and convert it. Also choose a line just like that, and let's click on 3 of them and make them construction lines. Also we will have this one right here, and let's choose smart dimension, give a distance between this point and the bases. It's gonna be 10 millimeters. Now what is this? This is actually the distance of where we gonna have to start our shear. The shear comes through this line and it ends here. It's not gonna come to down here. We're gonna make it smaller, like longer or shorter. Okay, 10 millimeters from the bases, from this line, our shear is going to be started. Now let's get out of that sketch. It's ready. And now let's create another sketch. Let's click on it and choose and 20, and this one will take part through the cut sketch. I'm gonna show you the cut sketch in a few moments. We're gonna reach to that, and here it is. Let's get out of that. And this sketch is already ready. It's already done, and now we're gonna we want to convert this line on our surface and make our cutting sketch, like we're gonna sketch and we're gonna cut it through this solid geometry, and this line would be the foundation of our cutting sketch. And yeah, let's go to sketch and choose 3D sketch. Let's sketch on here. Okay, this is a simple line, and let's click on it and makes it along Z direction. Okay, now we're gonna have to click on that line and also click on surface. As you see, it already taken line and face, and we're gonna add a tangent relationship between them. Let's choose them again and click on tangent. As you see, the line is now tangented to the surface. And let's click on this point and that point and make them along X. Also this, and let's click on that point and this one right here, make them along X. So this and that point, also make them along X. As you see, we're now having this line that we designed tangentially to our surface. Now how it's gonna help us to make our cutting sketch. How does our cutting sketch looks like? I'm gonna show you right now. Let's go to features, and first off, let's exit out of that line, 3D sketch. Okay, choose it. Yeah, this is the only line. Okay, and go to features, references, and choose plane. First reference would be this line. As you see, it got a degree, and we want it to be parallel to the top plane, and we choose the top plane as our second reference, and it choose it to be perpendicular to our second reference, but we want it to be parallel, so it's now parallel to the top plane. This is what we desire, and let's click on it. It's okay. Okay, now we choose the plane that we have made it and click on sketch to have a sketch on our plane. Also, now we're going to sketch our cutting sketch. So let's choose that plane and hide it. Also choose this 3D sketch, hide it as well. No, first let's click on it and click on convert, and also make it a construction geometry. And now let's hide this again and choose spline. Okay, as I already told you, gonna have to click on our spline and define the radius and degrees and sizes and all that stuff. Let's click on 45 and give it a 45 degree, and also for this one 45. For sizes 20 would do it. Again 20, and let's go for mirror entities. For entities to mirror, we're gonna choose this spline, and for mirror about, we're gonna choose this center line right here, and here we go. It's ready. Let's get out of it, and this will be our cutting sketch. This is the sketch that we gonna cut our geometry through this line. Now the only thing we need are two guidelines. Okay, let's also make other sketches. Going to front, choose a point up here. This will be where our cutting will be started, and also again to front plane, let's go to sketch and choose our points and go choose this one, click on OK, coincide, and exit out of that. And now we've got two lines as separate sketches. Okay, now let's go hide these sketches. We want it to be as clarified as it can. Okay, let's go to sketch and click on 3D sketch to finally make our guidelines. Again, we're gonna use spline, but not any single spline, any casual spline. Let's go to choose a spline on surface. Let's click on that, and yeah, choose this point in our sketch and that one. Okay, now what's the problem? I'm gonna tell you now. Let's make it along Z. Okay, now let's choose this one and make it smaller. Okay, looks good. This would be our first guide. Let's go create a center line. No, we don't need no center line. Okay, now let's mirror this spline, mirror about. For that we're gonna have to choose front plane. As you see in the preview, it works just fine. Let's click on OK, and now I'm gonna make this one a construction geometry. Let's get out that. That's our first guideline, which guides our cutting sketch through the sketching path. And for the second, I'm gonna have to choose 3D sketch again and click on this one, click on convert entities. Let's get out of that, and this is also our second guide curve. Okay, now we're gonna have to choose lofted cut. Click on that. For profiles, we're gonna choose the path through cutting one by one. It's really important to choose it by the real path, not just like shuffle choosing. Choose this one first and that line the second, this line the third. It's not gonna work. As you see, we're gonna choose this one and that line. When we choose the third line, it's not gonna work. Okay, but let's clear selection. We choose that point as the first profile, this one as the second, and the last one as third. Now, as you see in the preview, it's just our cutting sketch goes straight to those ending points, and it's not what we want. Okay, but now we're going to make our guide curves. Let's choose this one and that one. As you see, it guides the cutting path exactly through our desired bay. So this is really important. And let's click on OK. As you see, we cut it our geometry. Looks nice. And now we're going to make a circular pattern for features and faces. Let's click on this one. For direction, that one. 8 instances. We could also make it more or less, but 8 would do it just fine. Let's choose 8 and equal spacing. It automatically make the spacing between each one of those instances equal. Now let's click on OK, and here's our pattern. What we're gonna have to do now is only that we're going to make also another sketch. Let's choose top plane and make a center line through here, comes up, and also this one. Two and 24. Okay. let's delete that, and again make a center line up here. And now we're gonna have to choose let's click on Control F8, bring it here. As you see, the center point of this center line would be, let's click on it, okay. Okay, now let's go to this place and let's click on it and click on selection tools and select midpoint. Now the midpoint is selected. Jesus Christ, let's just do this. That'll be enough. Okay, let's go to extruded cut, choose up to next and click on OK. That'll be it. Just click on it and again make a circular pattern with this direction. Make the numbers as much as we desire to, more and more. I think 70, maybe 75, or let's go for 100 would be okay. Let's click on OK and here it goes. Here it goes. It's no, it's actually too much. $80 would be better. Yeah, now it's better. So that was it. This is how you design a circulating reamer. Thanks for watching, and for more videos you're gonna have to do nothing, just come and see, because I'm gonna record them anyway. Thanks for watching. I'm Ali Hassam. Have a good day. Bye bye.